What do?
I follow right on in.
Great.
I guess we'll go in.
Fox, you walk right in, and Winston's kind of like scurrying ahead, and in there, Matilda, wait, and he's kind of like going along in there, and as you enter in to a foyer in this kind of area, you see a nice kind of staircase a little further ahead, a couple of closed doors, overall kind of a little, it's kept up, but there's no really touches of home. Basically, as you kind of is your general impression. And as Matilda kind of walks away, Winston kind of runs up to her, and she's kind of, you just hear, this way. And she like talks to Winston, not to you. She turns back to all of you. Wait here. You with me. And so they kind of like scurry off a little further away, open a door, and close it. And you are left alone in this foyer.
These people are very rude.
Hi.
They certainly are.
Hey.
We're guests here.
I regret coming here.
Yeah.
We should just go back to the Wandering Duck. That sounded fun.
Matt, you know that did.
Yeah, but would anyone judge me if I suggested we, like, nick a couple things? These guys suck.
Well, while you do that, I'll just look this way and see nothing.
Is there anything, like, worthwhile that I could pocket?
I was gonna scan for things.
Yeah, sure.
I'll stand lookout.
Okay, all right. Great. Go ahead. Red and Alistair do an investigation check, and then Fox do perception for lookout duty.
I got a nat 19.
Wow. I got a 15.
15.
17. We
17.
stealing some stuff.
All right, cool.
Don't be rude to us.
Take your shit.
Okay, so Red, as you're kind of like looking around, again, it's well maintained. You do see there's like kind of a couple of nice framed pieces of artwork. Just in general, it'd be a bit hefty, but it is nice. I would say kind of within grabbing reach, you clock that there's like a little kind of like how you have like foyer decoration. There does seem to be a couple of like small vases, and what looks like a little kind of chess set. So you could potentially nick some home goods. Alistair, as you're looking around, you clock that as well. And then I would say you notice so if they went off kind of, if you're looking straight ahead, they went to the second door on your right. Second door on the left, you see it's closed, but you catch a glimpse of a little kind of like piece of paper of some sort sticking out, and that just kind of clocks your attention or grabs your attention.
I'll go get that paper.
Okay, so you go and you grab the paper. I will say that Fox, you notice the turn of a handle right as Alistair kind of grabs and pockets the paper. You see, you kind of they're about to come. They're about to come back, or somebody is, anyways.
Hello.
As you say hello, Winston kind of pops his head out. Oh, hello. So sorry about that. She is not a people person, unlike myself. So that is why Anyway, I'm going to run upstairs and talk with the master of the house, explain our little situation. And I might have left some details out to all of you about the about the situation. I will fill you in forthwith. And then he starts to scurry up the stairs.
I nod at Red, and I'm like, yeah, take those faces.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm taking it. Oh yeah.
Great. So you grab a little chest set,
Yes,
and two vases. Great, traveling chest set.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's magnetic, so they don't like.
Oh yeah,
so
it's
they're on
really
the
good
road.
for on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're traveling by wagon, it's great.
It's
Perfect. Oh yeah, I saw a set once that had little pegs, and on the board itself was little holes. You could just like pick them up, stick them in. It worked great. And now I've got one with magnets.
I actually hate chess, but that is a good find.
Oh. Well, listen, maybe I'll teach you and we can make it fun.
I'm more of like a checkers guy.
Oh, I see. Not so much for the strategy of it all, eh?
Strategy's fine. It's just with chess you have standardized strategies you should follow, and I think that's kind of boring.
That's fair. Well, that's when you've got like all of them that you know. That's when you can start to like shift them and piecemeal them together, and so people think you're going one way, and then you all of a sudden, bam, you switch it on them, and they're like, oh, yeah. And now I'm fucked.
That's what all the older monks would say, but they would say that as they were beating me at chess. Maybe that's why I don't like chess. I always lost.
That'll do it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
As you all are discussing chess, and the pros and cons, you do hear another kind of door close, and then scurrying the top of the stairs, and then down. You Winston, his tie looks a little straighter than it did before. Actually, he already tried to straighten it. He kind of overcorrected. Now it seems to be perfect. And he looks out to all of you. Presenting the master of Nettlenook Manor, retired in honor, Steward Malvolio, and he does a very deep bow. And then you hear kind of, I would say everybody, especially those with high perception, hear it maybe a little louder than others, but you hear just kind of an audible and then coming around at the top of the staircase, you all see an Aarakocra individual. However, this individual, if you ever have seen a demoiselle crane, that's the bird that we're going with. So, very tall, almost close to 7 feet. Darker, kind of gray and black feathers, sharp red eyes, long beak, and wearing what looks like a fine, very austere black clothing, velvet, very fine, and kind of just walks down, feathered hands kind of placed, and walks very slowly down the steps, taking his time deliberately to walk down the steps. And then he lands. And he looks over at each of you, giving a discerning eye. Hello, and welcome to my abode. I see Winston has brought an assortment of, and he kind of like, and now, like, he was already kind of giving you a look over. He's really stared at some of you with your interesting color patterns, strange get up, or hooded kind of mysterious vibes. It seems my valet has collected an assortment of individuals, and you are said to possess certain skills. Is this correct?
It's pronounced valet.
He turns and looks at you and just stares. Skills. Do you have any of them, or shall we end this conversation?
I'd say we have plenty of them. Forest cat.
Throw my spear.
I'd say we've got plenty of skills, eh?
Yes, we're very capable adventurers. We have a wide variety of skills.
Is that
what do you want the holy water for?
Kind of turns to you, Viridis. Jumping right down to business. I appreciate your forthright nature, if it is a bit blunt. I have business. I need the holy water. I told Winston here to fetch it, as there is an old temple on these grounds. However, he did not procure it. He went into town, and he did not procure it. However, he procured... I can't talk. He procured you all. He for a second goes crazy. No.
This guy sucks. This guy sucks.
So, this seems to be... Well, we find ourselves in a bit of a quandary. However, since my valet could not perform his task... Since he could not perform his task, it seems perhaps you all could do this, and I am willing to pay you for your services.
What do you want it for?
For my own business. Thank you.
I'll step forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a member of the Church of Ilmata. If you won't give us a real answer as to why you want the holy water, we will leave.
I would like it as part of a sort of material component is what I need it for. This house, this manor that was so generously gifted to me, has a few oddities, and it would be helpful for me to cleanse certain areas or be able to see what I need to see without having to go into certain areas, because this house has, well, it is quite a handful.
Is it haunted?
So,
is it haunted then?
Is it haunted?
I do not...
Come on, tell me you've been seeing some ghosts.
Insight check. Is this house haunted?
Right, do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
Aw, no. I rolled a 5, so that's only a 10.
Wait, I also rolled a 5. Oh, no. Oh, and I have a negative. Oh, it's a 4.
I will say, as you're like, is it haunted? Is it haunted?
That's exactly how Red and Alistair talk.
Is it haunted? Is it haunted?
Come on.
Tell us. I'm sorry, I can't do both your voice and her voice simultaneously. I should get better as a DM.
No,
I'll do
I
it.
actually love the image of Red with extreme enthusiasm asking,
Yeah.
is it haunted? And Red going,
I wanna know.
is it haunted? Is it haunted?
As you ask that, he kind of like sighs again, and he's a bit hard to read. I personally have not encountered any such phantasms and spooks and various things. If anything, he kind of looks at Winston. Others have been making quite a ruckus recently, but there are also areas that are just locked. So,
And holy water will unlock them.
it will put certain staff members at ease so that I can do what I need to do, and also it is helpful for a certain I do not whatever your skills are. I'm sure you're all very capable. I, for one, am not a fan of the higgledy-piggledy, magical, mysterious arts. It's a lot of illusion and this sort of hand motions happening. It's too much. But I have studied a bit. And for a scrying spell, holy water is useful. That is all I need it for. Now, if you are done interrogating me in my own home, he says with a lot of disdain, do you think you could accompany my valet to the near...
I'm gonna punch Alistair. Just like in his arm.
to the ruins on the grounds, which are a formal temple. At least that is my understanding. If it is there, that would make my life easier. If not, my life will continue to be as difficult as possible.
It sounds like a lot of fun. We can stay the night in a haunted house, and I take out a lute and I go, spooky, scary, scary.
He immediately, like, feathers.
Yes.
You do not need to sing a song, please.
Well, of course he
Um,
does. That
have
sounds like a
you-
great idea.
No, we're happy to go look at your temple, but have you not simply written a letter of request to the church in the capital?
There are a number of temples throughout the island, but they are all very busy at the moment, given certain goings-on royal of nature. Celebratory.
Sure, I just assumed you were a man of... Never mind. And I'll start walking towards... I'll start walking over.
His eyes kind of flare up a little bit.
Don't mind him. He's just like that. Alistair!
Where are you walking, Alistair?
I just walk over towards Winston.
Okay.
I just
Winston's
loom
gonna-
over him.
Winston, if you would, you may show them the grounds, and you all are welcome to explore the ruins of this temple, deal with whatever it is that you find that has been frightening this person, see if it is anything at all, or just his own imagination. And yes, if you procure any holy water, I will pay you each, and you are welcome to spend the night as long as there is no sing or song or sing-songiness. Agreed?
That's just
Yeah.
mean. All right. How much are you paying us?
I will pay you each 30 gold pieces.
Done. Staying one night in a haunted house. Done.
Alistair says to Brody, "That's 30 more gold pieces than I have."
I'm so sorry.
Alistair's still holding a pufferfish, by the way.
I was hoping so.
Amazing.
He has been in my mind. I was hoping that was real.
This whole time, he's just been holding a pufferfish.
And
So, go
on
ahead.
the subject of payment, we heard a rumor that you had an invitation to the wedding, and you weren't planning on going.
Is that right? You heard that, did you?
It's around.
You know, rumors, they tend to...
That's all we've heard about you, though.
Well, I am not a man of frivolity.
With the payment, could we possibly get your invitation?
Perhaps. Maybe. Why do you intend to go?
Which just
Because
sounds
we're
like a-
wedding singers.
Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your
Shivers
spine.
down your spine.
Go ahead, Foxrose. I don't know if it's persuasion or deception because you have been performing a little bit. So I'll if whatever Foxrose, if you think it's a lie or you think no, we're totally wedding singers.
I think it's true. I think these people got it.
Okay, you believe in your troop. But yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Oh, beautiful. 24.
24. Nice.
Nice.
We could perhaps reach an agreement as, yes, I will not be going, but I do not want to be completely rude, so sending a troupe of performers such as you could be a gift of sorts.
You
But
could also
first
send
things-
gifts with us. We could
You
deliver them
alone.
for you.
Could be sufficient as a gift. Yes? Yes. 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 Yes, 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 yes. He kind of gets lost in thought for a second.
Right then, which way to these spooky ruins?
Yeah, yes, yes. Winston, I will be in my study. Do not disturb me unless it is of the utmost importance. Thank you. And he kind of really slowly walks back up the stairs.
Have fun
And then-
studying.
He stops. And he keeps walking. He opens the door, closes it.
That guy can fly, can't he?
You know, I don't know that much.
Do a
about-
nature check.
I don't know.
For nature, I got a 13.
The DM will double check because I don't know if Aarakocras can, but I think
He's like
maybe
a
they
bird.
can.
He's gotta
Yeah,
fly.
I think. Well, yeah.
What's the point of being a bird if you're grounded? What is he, a penguin?
Yeah. Well, look, because like dragonborns don't have wings.
Yeah, but they can
Not
breathe
until level
fire.
14.
Yeah, not until a certain level.
They can breathe fire, though.
That's true. I think actually they
Well,
can
I
fly.
can't do that.
You
I
breathe
think they
ice,
Yes.
which is
Pretty
like
sure they have a fly speed.
Cold
Yeah, they have a
fire.
fly speed. They do. They do. Yes, he can fly.
well, that guy just chooses to walk everywhere.
Very slowly.
That's boring.
If I could fly, I would literally never walk again.
No.
Right,
That sounds like so
right.
much less work.
Maybe he's trying to work out his legs, because if you fly all the time and your legs atrophy, they'll be really skinny.
Right. Maybe so his legs look better in stockings.
Ooh,
Alistair
that's
turns
not
to
a bad
Fox
idea.
Rose and just with full mask says, "That's an extremely good point."
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about it that way.
To the
Winston
ruins.
kind of. Yes, the ruins. Oh, and sir, he kind of looks over to you, Brody. If you could not mention stockings.
Yes, I've heard a thing or two about your master.
What's
Yes,
wrong? What's the problem?
They are. He just don't.
He
Brody,
made a
you're
bit
gonna
of a
have to-
fool of himself back at where he's from.
Yes.
What's it called? Where the wedding is.
Yes, at the capital. Yes. Anyways, this way, and he kind of starts going towards the door.
While we're walking, can I take a look at that piece of paper?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll just put myself at the back of the line so he doesn't notice.
Sure. So as you kind of just open up the piece of paper, you find that it seems to be a bit of correspondence. Don't know where that particular room went to, but somebody dropped something. And in it, you find it is actually an official royal decree from Elsinore announcing the untimely passing of King Hamlet. And this is from now King Claudius. It is with a heavy heart, but an eye towards the future of Elsinore, that I take up the mantle of responsibility that is the crown and scepter of the realm. Various royal goings-on, sayings, news, essentially, to you, Alistair, but all very kind of official and updating that sort of thing.
I'll fold it, put it in my an inner pocket, and just think to myself, I feel like Elsinore has a bright future under this King Claudius. And I'll keep I'll keep it all to myself.
Great. As you all...
He
Then-
seems like
no.
a really good guy.
It was a beautifully, like, the calligraphy, the wording, top notch.
I have nothing but good vibes from this man.
As you all start making your way out of the manor house, and kind of you go through a little winding garden path, again, like everything else, a little overgrown here, but then you eventually it opens up away from the kind of foresty grove area, and then there's a little bit of kind of a hill, and you see kind of in the distance, it looks initially kind of like you would have at various estates, kind of like maybe a garden feature, what kind of looks like a couple of kind of, we'll say, for our sake, kind of Grecian-esque ruins, but a little bit kind of fallen down. And Winston's kind of making his way over. Now, at this point in the day, I'd say it's kind of getting a little bit more afternoon, sort of. And he kind of walks over, leads you. And as he gets to the edge of the temple area, he kind of stops, turns to all of you. This is the ruins. I don't really like it here. I know he said that there are no such thing as spooks, but I've been spooked.
There are absolutely such things as ghosts. That's a real. That is
100%, yes.
a quantifiable fact.
Exactly. But he says stuff about, he goes on with higgledy-piggledy and old legends, and I'm like, no, there's actually, and he's like, well, he just kind of...
Does he not have like a bestiary in that study of his?
I mean, I think he does. I think sometimes he's just one of those people where it's like, if I don't see it, I don't acknowledge it. I don't know.
I hate that
Anyway.
All right.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, your master's a bit of a fool.
I mean, you said it, not me. Anywho, so,
You can tell him
yeah.
Brody.
Well, I will keep that in mind. But in the meantime, these
Sorry, I'm
are
cranky today.
the ruins, and you can stay here and check them out while I go away from here. Have a good time. And he kind of starts to scurry off.
Cool. I walk up.
Great.
Cool. So initially, what you see kind of at this hilltop, like I said, kind of like Grecian columns, essentially. Some still standing, a few fallen over. But overall, there are 7. And it looks like at one point it might have had slightly a gazebo effect, but it's like half of the roof is kind of fallen in a little bit. Lots of vine kind of coverage winding about. And that's kind of what you see initial first glance.
there any markings of who this temple belonged to?
Go ahead and do an investigation check for me. just
Not
to
like
see if you can-
religion.
I mean, you could do you could do religion too. I'll let you do religion.
Ha I still rolled bad.
No.
11.
11. I would say with your experience kind of being around clerics and in holy places, there is a sensation of, oh, this is like sacred ground. You do kind of get that sense.
Doesn't feel like desecrated or anything.
I would say initially it's kind of like, I would say with just a general religion view, you do get the sense that this is a holy space, but not, there's maybe something, maybe a little off. You can't quite pinpoint based just right on here what it could be, who it could be, related to, but you do have a sense that, yeah, this was once a thing.
Yeah.
The place.
Okay.
With your
Could
religion.
I try
check,
to
yeah.
assist him with this, since I'm proficient with religion? In
Sure.
some way?
Yeah. Go ahead. I mean, if you want to have Alistair, you could roll again with this time.
I
I'll
have
say with
plus
advantage.
3. If you're higher, you can also roll, but I have plus 3.
I have +4, yeah.
Yeah,
Go
why don't
for
you
it then,
roll,
Brody. Go for it. See what you can
Okie
glean.
Okie dokie. 23.
23. Nice. Okay. You kind of are looking around.
You're
you get a
staying
sense.
out.
You clock that there are 7 pillars. And as you're kind of walking forward and walking in the space, dusting some things off, you see these 7 pillars actually, there's the grass and then there are some stones where the actual like kind of temple floor is, and kind of looking around dusting, you see there in the center are 2 eyes on one of the stone, kind of very, very faintly carved. And I would say with the 23, something about the way those eye carvings look and then being surrounded by these 7 pillars makes you actually think of Selune, whose symbol is a pair of eyes and then surrounded by 7 stars. And you have a
Do I
sense
know
that
what Selune is, like, the god of?
I would say so, yeah. So she's a pretty old god, and again, different places kind of worship or focus on different individuals, but she's ultimately a goddess of, I would say, both compassion and guidance. So she could be involved with knowledge, with seeking, with understanding, but also with healing and life. And the moon, she's also known as the Moon Maiden or the Lady of Silver, or She Who Guides. Those are kind of her monikers.
Do you tell us about that, Brody?
Yeah, I'll relay this information as we're both like looking over this stuff.
Seems pretty peaceful.
I do like Seluna. I mean, she's not like who I would dedicate my life to, but she's pretty cool.
And I'll just kind of mumble to
That's weird.
myself, I think this is where we're supposed to be.
We?
What?
Like all of us?
Yes. Yes, I think so. I think, yes. I kind of like shake back too.
Brody, do you
Sorry.
need a
Well-
snack or something? You're mumbling.
Oh,
Snickers,
no. I
maybe.
was just in thought. Sorry, don't worry about me.
Right, okay. What time of day is it right now?
It's getting now to kind of like late afternoon, early evening at this point. It's summer, so the light kind of goes on for a little bit. But yeah, I'd say like 5:30ish, thereabouts.
Does anyone have a thought of what we should do, or should we just hang out
We're
and see
looking
if a ghost shows up?
Are we looking for ghosts, or are we looking to see if there's any holy water here?
Presumably, if there was holy water here, they'd have found it. I think they sent us out here to look for a ghost.
That was my thought, yeah.
Right.
Wait.
And the holy water would have been to splash it on the ghost?
Did he not say there was holy water in the temple? Maybe I'm.
To be
still
fair, he
drunk
said a
from
lot
yesterday.
He said a lot of things, and he really struck me as an idiot. So
My understanding was we were to search the temple for holy water and dispatch of any ghosts inside.
Right.
is there like an
That was
interior
my
to this
understanding
temple?
as well.
I definitely
Uh,
just focused on the fighting bit. So,
Cool. Go ahead, Alistair, make an investigation check.
It's always investigation and never perception with you, huh?
Right now, yeah. Usually it's always
I-
perception, so
Can
you're
I
fine.
assist with the looking around for a way in?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can have
Good, because
yeah,
I
you can either
rolled I
roll
rolled
or-
a 2.
Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. Oh, man. That would be a 17.
17. Red, you're kind of like looking around. You're like, wait, yeah, and Alistair kind of mentions an interior, and you're like, this is weird. Kind of like looking, and you see where Brody has kind of clocked this stone area, and actually, what you notice is one, these stones are fairly large. Two, that stone with the eyes is actually just slightly raised.
Ah! I'm gonna walk over and step on it.
Okay, as you step on it, you do feel like there's a little bit of kind of give. If you maybe were to move it one way or the other, you could do so. It takes a little bit of muscle, but you probably could move it.
Yeah. I'm gonna wiggle it and figure out if it's a door.
Cool. Yeah. So you kind of like finagle lifting up this. It's pretty like arm length situation, but you're strong. Only obviously. Lift every day.
No, we established last time that she specifically never works out.
She doesn't
Alistair's
run.
the only one.
She
who
doesn't
lives
go
in this
jogging
group.
in the morning. That doesn't mean she doesn't do
I do like
weightlifting.
power
That's fair.
lifting.
Yeah, a
For
lot of
like
power, a lot of
15 minutes.
No cardio at all.
She does 15 minutes of high intensity, and that's it.
That's how
the
she
only
keeps the
thing.
cardio.
Yeah.
But as you kind of do that and you push and there is a as it moves, it doesn't say that. That sounded really liquidy. Anyways, I'm just winning today, y'all. Can Eric Hocus fly? I don't know. Anyways, you push a rock.
Cool.
you push a tile.
Do that every day.
And as you do, first there is a cold breeze that hits you as you push this forward. And you you realize as you're pushing it, you kind of had to kind of go a little bit to the side, because as you push it, it kind of goes away a little bit, and you see a staircase going down.
I got it. I found it. Let's go.
Right.
Okay,
I go
so
over and
Well
get
done.
on.
who's leading?
Red, you can't see in the dark, right?
Fuck me. No, wait. And I pull out my potion from earlier. Yes, I can. All right, let's go before this wears off.
Wait, what the hell did you just drink?
She disappears down the stairs.
I got chasing. I got chasing after her.
Glow stick and just chugged it.
Okay, so we'll have Red, then Alistair, then Viridus. Yeah, because you were game to go quickly, and then who's next? Brody or Fox?
I'll go next.
Cool. Brody, then Fox. Cool. All right. So you are all making your way. Red, you are in the lead. And this is kind of like a windy stone staircase. And as you all get further down, it does get a little colder. Definitely a little bit of a chill to the bone. And you eventually kind of come around where you can peer, Red, kind of peer around, and you look in, and now that you can see in the dark.
Seriously, what the hell did you drink?
It's alchemy, friend. I'll tell you about it sometime.
Go ahead and do actually a perception check for me, Red, since you're in the lead.
Key. Perception. Oh, that was almost going to be really cool. And then it was just a 5. Listen, it's my first time using this. I don't know what's...
Yeah. So your eyes, and you're it's weird. It's like a strange kind of adjustment where you're seeing things in a slightly kind of gray kind of tone. But you could make stuff out, but you basically are like, okay, you're in a space, you're in a room. There seem to be like little alcoves around, and then there's something kind of at the center of this room that's a little bit higher up, almost kind of like a... You're not quite sure if it's a kind of very, very short altar or what it is exactly, but it's very kind of seems to be round in the center of this room.
Well, it's a room. There's not a lot going on, and I'm just gonna tentatively walk in.
Okay. You make your way in, and I would say kind of getting into the room, you find that it is probably like, it's not huge. Sorry, I'm like images. Yeah, it's probably like, maybe like, we'll say 40 by 40-ish, just kind of looking around. And as you kind of walk in, do the rest of you follow kind of behind? Great. You all come in, kind of filing in behind Red, and you see it's a round room, but there are what look like little kind of alcoves from there. So there's a staircase, and then kind of surrounding these little alcoves, and there are 7 of them. And then at the center, there does seem to be kind of like maybe about 10-foot circumference, a pool, but there's, or at least maybe what was a pool. There's no water in it currently, and it's just kind of there, a little bit raised. You kind of, it almost looks like a water fountain that you would like maybe throw coins or something in, but sans water. And it's all stone, and there is actually quite a bit of kind of ivy growing in certain patches. Certain patches have some kind of brambles and ivy growing. Other places are a little bit more clear, but some sections might be a little bit more kind of harder to explore and walk through.
I wonder if this used to be some sort of a holy font.
It's in a temple, I'd believe that. Is there anything of, like, value that's been left behind? Do I see anything? Or is it just vines?
Right now, I'd say with your kind of overall scan, unless you want to do some more intense investigating around, with your overall scan, you don't. You want to do an investigation stuff?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Right.
I'll start going around to each one of the alcoves.
I'll go
Okay.
with her.
Checking stuff out around
Okay.
Bob.
the
Cool.
perimeter.
Which way? Okay, so 16, nice. Okay, so we'll say, Red, you go to the left, and then we'll say that Viridis and Alistair kind of veer right and are looking into each of the alcoves. The first couple on both sides that you see, you're kind of passing through Alistair and Viridis, kind of through some of the brambles and kind of getting through stuff. Kind of peer in. First glance, doesn't seem to be anything in these alcoves. They each have a bench, kind of made out of stone, in them. But outside of that, you don't see any, like, statues.
What happens if we
or-
sit on the bench?
You go? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to sit on the bench?
You made that seem like such an insane concept. It is a bench. Yes, I sit on the bench.
Great. You sit on the bench, and it's a little chilly.
Oh, no.
Nothing happens.
Not chilly.
No. You sit on the bench, and you do have, like, kind of a particular view where you're able to, like, kind of see across where Red is exploring, kind of in another alcove. And you have a feeling that maybe this was some kind of preparation, or maybe some part of some kind of ritual, or maybe a place where people just gathered to pray to Seluna, whatever it might be. You're not, like, instantly. There's nothing crazy that happens, but you just kinda
Seluna
sit.
was the goddess of the moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we look up, is it entirely covered, or is there any view of the sky?
Right now, you kind of look up, and it seems to be more like kind of covered with dirt and maybe like some kind of like. And as you're actually, I would say, as you're looking up, you see that kind of where the alcoves are. Then they're like kind of what maybe were maybe some pillars, but there seems to maybe be like a little bit of a collapse happening. Like maybe you're not sure how firm this might be,
Right.
or how old this is. This could be very, very old. But yeah, it kind of looks like either kind of overgrown or collapsed in a little bit, and just kind of partially covered or hidden away.
Are there any other sort of loose stones that look like they would, open up another kind of entrance or staircase or anything like that?
Go ahead and do an investigation check. Red, remind me of your investigation again. You got a 17?
16.
Or 16. As you're looking around to the left side there, Red, the first two alcoves don't really seem to spark any major interest. You then come to the third one, and that is where you find a skeleton.
Fox Rose, play us off.
Safety scary skeleton.
That's right. Neat.
Yeah.
Neat. Just bones, or is there armor? I'm not gonna like touch the skeleton, but I want to get closer and be like, what's up with this guy?
So yeah, you get a little bit closer, and with keeping with your investigation check, you see that there seems to be, maybe it's very much kind of like faded away now, but there seem to be maybe some kind of very thin remains of like some leather armor, maybe. And you do see a small kind of necklace around this person, and it seems kind of like it's bone with, like, I would say pretty much overall bone, but it's just kind of like been eaten away very slowly. Whatever this leather armor is might have been slightly more longer lasting or magical than this person's remains. But that's pretty much faded. But you do see actually the amulet is still pretty solid. That's around their neck, the necklace.
Okay. Well, I'll just kind of tell the group what I found, but we should probably, I don't know if we want to like touch the remains right now in this supposedly haunted place, but this
I
is
don't-
here in case we get crazy.
If the group wants to mess with them, I am trained in the proper handling and burial of corpses, so I don't
That's
mind.
great. Cool. Well, if you want to, feel free. He's over here. Or she, or
Veered.
they, or whoever.
Viridis, what was it that you rolled for your investigation?
21.
21. Oh, fancy. Okay, so you have gone and you basically make your way, not actually too far away from the alcove that Red is in, but you're the one in the next one over, basically kind of right across from the stairway. And you're kind of looking in and looking around, and you also get and see that bench that's there. And just doing that kind of not even cursory glance, you're very much looking. And you do see, kind of in a bottom left stone working, similar to up top, where you're like, wait a minute, there's a bit of a line, there's a bit of a something there. As you go and kind of are like looking a little bit closer, that cold that's kind of permeated this room suddenly becomes freezing, and you feel this intense wave of ice cold, and also an intense wave of emotion, of rage, of sadness fill you. And everyone then sees, kind of passing through Viridis, peering down and coming then to the center of this pool, you all see this strange form of what once was probably a beautiful elven woman and is now a horrifying visage with tattered clothes and hair whipping around. And she is so intense to look at that I need everyone to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Very small.
Oh, you
Oh,
are.
no.
This is. I'm down.
How's everybody's
I'm
wisdom?
just not good. I'm not
I got a 17.
Just
A
no,
17,
whatever it is,
okay.
no.
I got an 8.
An 8, cool.
8.
24.
24, 8 again.
3.
3. Viridis, that was an intense wave of emotion and an intense bit of rage and sadness, and definitely frightening as you turn around and see what passed through you. But at the same time, you felt rage, you felt sadness, and you've seen some things. So as terrifying as this might be, you're not too shaken. Alistair, you've also encountered, or at least encountered these kind of strange, unusual undead things, especially assisting clerics. The rest of you are frightened.
Great.
And I'm gonna say, let's just go ahead and roll initiative. That doesn't mean you have to fight, but let's go ahead and roll initiative, and just so we can see order of doing things. AAA.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and while you guys roll, I will set up a little thing. Hold on.
Now, do we think that ghosts are vulnerable to regular spears?
I think that's their main weakness, actually.
Yeah.
What about-
obviously.
Just punching a ghost. Do we think that'll go well?
100%, yeah.
Absolutely.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, everyone, your initiative. Let's do anybody above 20?
22.
Ooh.
It was.
Oh, wait, not
me.
above.
Hang
It
on.
was-
I got a 21.
Okay. So, 22.
Nice.
Fast.
There.
The fighty friends.
Even while I'm afraid.
21 with,
All the
red.
faster to run away.
15 to 20? Yes.
Unnatural
Well,
20.
I have to do that with disadvantage, right? Because I've been frightened.
Let's see. Yeah, double check all your conditions with frightenedy thingies.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Then
Fuck, I forgot about that.
never mind.
Oh,
forget
I'm
I
still
forget I said
okay.
anything.
No worries.
I adjust mine
You
to a
would have been there.
15.
You were ready, and then you're like, "Oh God, her face."
Mine is now a 15.
Okay, yours is a 15 now. Okay, cool. What's your dex for me, Red?
17.
Nice.
Cool. Nice. Okay. So Alistair's a 22. 15 to 20. Sorry, anybody in there? We got 15 for Red. Great. Cool. All right. So 10 to 15.
14.
I had an 11.
Cool.
12.
Okay. So 14, 12, 11. Who had 11?
Me.
Great. That's Viridis. And then who had 12?
Me.
Brody. And then Fox was with the process of elimination. Me. All right. Cool. Okay. So you all know, I'll try and like keep track. Sorry, I'll try to keep the camera on me. Sorry if my volume's weird. It's great. We're doing it. We're working things out. Okay. So, looking at the map, this is where Viridis is. Hey, you were in this guy. And you saw, I'll just highlight it because, you found something. That's cool. Something strange about that one.
Could you make the highlight a little bigger? Like, take up that whole square?
Sure. There's something here. We don't know what it is.
Awesome.
But it's something.
Sweet, thank you.
Cool. No worries. Also, we'll just say over here. Oh, look, a skeleton. Ah, he's giant.
Oh, man.
Oh no, he's so cute!
Get down here! Oh, no!
Red, you didn't mention that he was cute.
Listen, it was the next, that goes to I'm very scared right now. Leave me alone.
All right, cool. So this is Viridis right here. This is Alistair right here.
Cool.
This is Red over here. And then we didn't specify exactly where Brody and Fox were, but I have you guys here of Fox and then Brody. Do you have, if you want to be a little closer to the doorway though, you absolutely can be.
It's fine.
Yep. You're good? Perfect. Yep. Great, grand.
Important question. I want
Yes.
to know which Lord of the Rings character I am.
You're Galadriel.
Ah, love it.
I had it all like set up with these little like guys, and then I was like, oh, who did I assign to who? Well, oops. I know Sean is Gimli. Love it. So he's not here right now.
Obviously.
Love it. Got that short king energy.
I'm satisfied.
Okay, then wait, who am I?
Oh god, okay.
I have to know now.
Yeah, and I was like, who's taller than who? I can't remember. Okay, so right now Alistair is Aragorn.
Good.
That's what we call boyfriend privilege.
You might have been somebody else last time. I don't remember. Red is Legolas because you're the tallest, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I think Brody and Fox are like about the same height. Fox might be taller.
Fox
yeah.
is 6'2".
Yeah, okay, that's why I made Fox taller and made Fox Gandalf, and then Brody, you're Frodo.
That's so sad. All the
You
time.
are. You're carrying a burden, and his name is Adam, the weird frog.
We have to throw Adam into a volcano.
Damn it, David! That was the whole... Oh my god, you killed the reveal. Oh, now I gotta rewrite everything. Anyway.
Why would you do this to me, father?
Why? Okay.
Destroy it!
Destroy it. Throw it into the
I don't think I will.
Okay, so Alistair, you are up. You are not frightened. Good for you. And you see our friendly banshee lady kind of floating. And I would say she's floating probably about, like, she's in the center, but she's also kind of floating about 15 feet up.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll
Got
lead
a little
with
bit of...
launching my spear at her.
Nice. Go for it. Roll to attack.
That's gonna hit. It's a 21.
That does hit, definitely.
So that's... Aw, I rolled a 1 on the damage. That's 5 damage.
No.
5 damage.
And
okay.
then I will wrap my hand in my amulet to Ilmater, which is like a band. And I just wrap a fist and I'll run. I can jump 15 feet, we think, yeah? I'm a monk.
You are jumping off this kind of, you jump onto the pool, so that gives you like 5 feet up, and so then you're then jumping 10.
So I want to
I'll
jump
give it
up
to
and
you.
I want to punch her in the tit.
No.
Rude.
You're specific.
You can only reach so far. Yeah, go for it. Give that punch a go.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit. Yeah.
Nice. So that's gonna be 6 more damage. Rolling low on the damage.
To the boob. Okay.
That's 6 points of tit damage.
That hurts, yo.
That was my thought. Normally the joke would be that I punch the ghost in his dick, but she doesn't have a dick.
Next best thing.
So I punch her.
I can.
I punch this ghost, and then I like superhero land, and that'll be my turn.
You land. Nice. Okay, cool. You notice as you like chucked your spear, and your spear goes through her and kind of flies over and lands by the stairs. So you could go pick it up later if you wanted to.
Yeah. I'll
and
just
you
leave
kind
it
of
there
like-
forever.
Fair enough. Yeah. Why do you need it? So as you like land and you've like you it was weird because you did make contact and the spear definitely went through her. You notice it like did have some kind of effect. Her form shifted, but maybe not quite as much as you
Had hoped.
thought it should.
You're saying punching a ghost wasn't the greatest strategy?
You know, it's a strategy. Anyway, moving on. Red, you are frightened. So, anything against her will have disadvantage while you are within the line of sight, or she's within your line of sight, and you want to be away from her as much as possible.
I sure do. I'm gonna stay over here with my skeleton friend. And I guess shoot my crossbow at her because that's the only thing that will reach her.
Cool.
Damn these martial classes. Damn it. It's only an 8.
An 8 unfortunately misses. So just exactly. Very nervous, very frightened, and it just goes off kilter there. Anything else you want to do? Did you back up to your skeleton friend there, or just kind of stay put?
Sure. Yeah, I'll stay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then can I? Is there some kind of thing that I can do to shake off being frightened, or do I just have to wait for it to?
Well, I will say you can repeat your saving throw at the end of your turn. So you may do that
Cool.
now.
Then that is what I will do. This is gonna. Oh no, it fell out. Nope, still very scared.
Still very nervous, still very scared.
Yep.
Cool. It is now the Banshee's turn. The scary ghost lady. Oh, I revealed it. Oops, my bad. Whatever.
What is it, a reveal that she's a ghost?
No. But it is a reveal that she's a very special kind of ghost as she opens her mouth and gives out a horrifying wail. And I need everybody to make a... Hold on, let me double check. Hold on, she might have to move.
I don't like this.
Let's definitely
Oh, I don't like
5,
this.
10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'm out of range, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please tell me that I'm.
Yeah, no, everybody's within range.
Is she the yellow one?
This isn't good, guys.
She's this guy, yeah, kind of she's my queen chess piece.
Okay.
Everybody make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Woof.
Damn
I
it.
don't know about this, y'all.
Oh, I rolled terribly.
That's not
We all
great.
have-
That's not great.
Oh no!
No, please, God, no.
Natural 20.
Hey!
Woo!
And we got this at disadvantage, right?
No.
Wait. Does
No,
frightened
this is not.
These are
this
ability
is, no,
checks.
Not saves.
Not for saves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're good. You're good.
Mine's still only a 13.
No, I rolled a
though.
1 naturally.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. This isn't good. This is
I
not
rolled
good.
a 6.
A 6. Okay. A 5. What about you, Teak?
Please no. I got a 13.
A 13
Okay.
is just what you needed.
I just had to draw
God.
the tower.
You did. I know.
Yeah,
Buddy.
this is the tower.
Oh no. Okay, so for Viridis and Red, on a success, you both take
So scared.
16 psychic damage.
Okay. Okay.
That's the success.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Great.
Everyone
yep.
else who failed, you instantly drop to 0 hit points.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
You do.
Fuck.
So right now, Viridis and Red, you are scared and terrified. Arrow missed. You had your friends kind of also around and scared. Alistair was like right there, punching ghosts in their tit, and then suddenly he drops. Brody drops.
Fuck.
Fox drops, unconscious, and you're at 0 hit points. Now it is Fox's turn.
Death save.
So
Okay.
Death saves.
go ahead and make that roll, baby.
TPK.
Oh no, I'm ready. I don't know.
Fuck.
I hope not.
Oh god. Oh shit.
It's a little nerve-wracking.
14.
Oh, man.
14. You got one
Great.
success.
Great. You're okay.
You're one success. Great. Brody.
Death save.
Oh my goddamn self.
It's a 3.
Okay. Okay.
Don't
So
you start that now.
we got
One
that one,
failure.
and we
One
got
failure.
one
Oh, boy.
fail. All right, Viridis, it is now your turn.
Don't throw me that ball after that. I
Wait,
wanna be
say that
ready.
again.
You're
really
clipping.
loud.
You're
Oh,
yelling.
because you're
Sorry,
loud.
You didn't
You're
turn
fine.
down your mic, Kara.
No, sorry. I did turn down my mic. It's down all
nice.
the way, actually.
Oh,
well then-
Okay. Okay, do I get the idea that this woman came out as a reaction to me touching the thing? Or was it just something that happened and I happened to be there?
I'd say gut assessment at this point, more of a happen to be there.
Okay. All right, I'm going to...
Oh, let me have fell down.
Huck a... Come again?
I'm just putting so you know who's down. Just
Okay.
so you can see if you're first counting.
Okay, me and Red need to not go down. So,
No, we don't.
but I'm the only person
You-
with radiant
you
damage.
could
too.
also-
Okay, so I'm gonna huck a...
You
Kill it.
I'm gonna...
go for it.
Trust yourself.
what-
Trust yourself.
Whatever you want to do, babe, go for it. It's whatever
Okay,
you
I'm
want to do.
hucking a guiding bolt at it.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Awesome.
So, we're going second level. So, that's a 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits.
Cool. And then it's 5d6 radiant damage. So,
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. That is 12 plus 5 is
17.
18, 19, 20, 21 radiant damage.
Awesome. Fantastic hit, love.
And
Yes,
as a bonus action, I am going to healing word.
Can you double
Uh,
spell?
Come again?
Can we cast 2 spells?
If it's a
Spells
bonus
are an
action, healing word is a bonus action.
But no, sometimes
Let me look it up. Hold
I
on.
don't want a
I'm just
rules
looking it up.
lawyer.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
I'll rather look it up.
Let me know.
But I mean, if healing word is specifically a bonus action kind of spell,
I think there is a rule for it, but I know there are a lot of tables that like
That
house
don't-
rule.
yeah.
If it's
yeah.
you can if,
So
if the actions are available.
Rules as written is you can cast 1 leveled spell and 1 cantrip per. So if it's a bonus
you.
action or an action, you can only cast one leveled spell per turn, as rules is written.
Okay.
So you could either Healing Word or Guiding Bolt, but you could
got you.
Healing Word and Sacred Flame.
I got you.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So a spell cast
But-
with a bonus action. Let's see. If you can't cast another spell during the same turn except for a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action. You can use a bonus action on your turn to cast a spell, provided you haven't taken a bonus action on this turn.
But a
So
lot
that
of
means-
tables do allow it, so it's up
Yeah.
to the DM.
I'm gonna say that people can disagree, but I'm gonna say it's a bonus action. I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay, cool. Then I'm a Healing Word, red. So
Okay.
Red, have you
get- What?
taken any damage?
Didn't
You
we?
have taken.
Didn't
You
we both take
took
half damage, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did. You both took damage. Yes,
But
yes,
the
yes.
rest of us are
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah, the rest of them are down.
Right.
I will say that. Like, if you want to bring somebody back with your healing, you could that.
Oh,
or
I got
could,
you, I got you,
or,
I got
Or
you.
you could heal.
You
Red.
can
I'm just
heal her,
letting you
but
know.
we're dying.
Right, just
Yeah,
letting
yeah.
you know.
Relatively.
Healing
But-
Red also prevents another one from going down.
Exactly. If you don't want
Right,
red to go
right,
down,
right,
that's
right.
also
I
a
got you.
fair assessment.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
totally your call. But just letting you
Right.
know what you can
But
do.
Healing Word can't. Okay, in my head, I thought that only Cure Wounds could bring somebody back. Never mind. I'm done. Okay, yeah. I'm
You're
gonna
right.
Healing Word.
Who's your favorite friend?
I feel like a caster is. I'm gonna Healing Word. Barodi. Here you go. You get. How much do you get? You get 4 points of healing.
Nice. It's good.
Hey.
He's up.
Bam. Nice. Okay, Pierce. Are you gonna stay put? You gonna move?
I think I'm just gonna stay put.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Yep.
Alistair.
Death save. It's a 10.
All right. But yeah,
Is a 10 a success or a failure?
it's a
Success.
yeah.
Success.
Okay.
Yeah.
Success.
Yeah.
I was like
10 and up.
second guessing everything, but yes, it's a success. All right, Red, your turn.
Already. Oh man. Okay. Here's what we are going to do. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do Blood Curse of Binding. Because I don't want to get closer. So this is a bonus action. She has to succeed. DC 12 of. It's a strength saving throw. DC 12.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me subtract. Real quick. That would be an 8. She failed.
Hoorah! Alright, so now she can't move and can't take reactions until the end of my next turn.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna. I will just say fuck it and try to shoot it with my crossbow again.
Cool. Do so at disadvantage. You are still frightened. Yes.
Stay afraid. Nope. Definitely, I do not hit her.
All
because
right,
it
but
was like an 8 or something.
yeah, that does miss. But you can then do your wisdom save again to see if you are
Sure.
able to shake it off.
I would love that. 16?
You are no longer frightened.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. It is now the Banshee's turn. She cannot move though.
She can't move.
She's stuck.
She can't move.
Yeah.
No reactions.
Pretty handy, and she can't sew.
Uh-huh.
She's a little stuck.
I am
basically.
next to her.
Yeah. You're down below her though by 15 feet. let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
your
no, the
camera
map.
just turned
Oh, the
off.
map.
So she cannot move. She can try and do. Yeah, she can then. Well, no.
Can she scream again?
No.
No.
She's pretty much stuck because she is too far away from you, Alistair, to do a melee attack. So she's just stuck.
Thank goodness.
Nice.
She screams out again, but this time it doesn't have necessarily damage. It's more of in frustration. And
Yeah, take
I'm
that.
stuck. This sucks. Haha. All right, so she's stuck. Well done. Fox.
Death save, death save.
17, baby.
Hey,
Nice.
another
Yes.
success. Nice.
See it.
Brody, well, you haven't actually gotten up yet. You're still down, but you are awake.
Ah,
Half your movement.
I use half my movement to stand up, and the other half to get as far away towards that wall away from her as possible, because I'm still scared.
Yeah, like, yeah, we'll say like a 12 there.
And as I'm kind of just like crawling against the wall, like terrified of this thing,
Is he still scared? Did him
Oh,
going
does
down
the-
fix
Oh, yeah.
it?
How does that work?
I don't. That's what I was thinking about actually prior to your turn. I'm gonna. What I'll say is you could do it at the start of your turn. Your wisdom
The save?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Getting knocked
Because it
out
is
makes you
specified.
brave, right?
Oh,
Right?
okay. That is a 21.
Okay, then I will say you are no longer frightened.
Nice. Sweet.
Wonderful. I'm still running away though.
You're no longer
scared,
technically
though.
frightened, but
I'm
you
gonna,
are
like-
actually. Yeah.
Breathing very heavily. I'm gonna lean up against this wall for support, and then my eyes are gonna kind of like roll back into the back of my head. And I'm going to mutter a rhyming incantation in Sylvan. And the Banshee can hear, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to hear discordant whispers in its mind. And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That'd be a 15.
Ah, it just makes it.
Okay.
But it's going
it.
to take half damage, I
Okay.
believe.
Sweet.
But it doesn't get the other effects. But that's okay, because Red's taking care of those other effects. So it's going to take half damage. So 8 psychic damage in total.
Ow. Nice.
Yes. Haha.
Cool. Okay. So let me triple check something. Yep. Golden. Cool. So you said 8 total, so half of that would be 4? Or
No, 8 is the half.
8 is
Yeah.
the half. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Double checking. Great. All right. Anything else, Brody, or is that it for you?
That's gonna be it for me.
Nice. All right, Viridis, it is now your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna huck another guiding bolt at it because don't fix
Do
what
it.
ain't broke. All right, here we go.
Has anyone?
All right, cool. That's a 20, another 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Cool. All right. It's not gonna be as much damage this time because I did it at a lower level, but that's fine. All right, that'll be 9, 10, 11 points of radiant damage.
Ow.
Nice.
And I forgot this last time, but the next attack on it has advantage.
Oh yeah, has advantage
Nice.
because of guiding bolt.
Mhm.
You right?
Yep. And I'm gonna bonus action do a healing word for Fox. So here you go. I say get up, and you get 7 points of healing.
Nice. All right. So you are back up, Alistair. Your turn.
Natural 1.
Oh no! That would be 2 fails.
Fuck.
Cool.
Okay.
All
Right when we were turning it around.
Coming to. Yeah, get him.
All right,
Yep.
Red, it is now your turn. You are no longer frightened. And that guiding bolt is surrounding this scary ghost lady.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna run over and stand over Alistair. in the hopes of having him not be hit with anything.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, cool.
She's
and
like
then how
above.
Yeah,
Just
how
10 feet.
far? 10 feet? Perfect. I will use my breath weapon. And so she's got to just do a constitution save of 12.
Okay, let's see. 14.
That's alright, then she'll take half damage. So that's 3 points of cold damage as I spit icicles up at her.
Okay.
Fuck you and your nonsense. And then... oh, I did that. That is... I think all that I will do.
Great. As you kind of spit up all of the ice and ice breath from within, and she kind of like feels it surrounding her, she can then kind of like, she can't, at the end of your turn, she can move, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She kind of like whips around, and you see the ice almost kind of like connecting with her, and you find that, oh, maybe this ice didn't impact her.
Oh, oh,
She likes it.
oh no.
She likes it.
Oh no. Oh, you're like me. Oh no.
It's Elsa.
Let it go.
Alright, good to know. No cold stuff.
Oh boy.
Okay. So,
yeah.
all right. So
That's all.
she is up high, about 10 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna go down, and she sees two people.
I'm down, and
You are down. One is down. One is still fighting. So I'm gonna roll
Oh no.
to see who she goes for. If it's even, she'll go for Alistair. If it's odd, she'll go for Red.
okay.
Okay. So even Alistair, odd Red. Okay. She goes down. And she will attack you, Alistair.
Fuck.
Boo-boo.
She has advantage
Okay.
because I'm down.
No, but
She
I'm
does.
blocking you. Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
So, first one. What's your AC?
What's your roll?
Tell me your AC.
18.
Okay. She rolled a 14 and a 15. So, she goes and extends her hand, and you feel this necrotic energy kind of coursing out, and you, Red, see it coming, and it's coming straight in and locked in on Alistair, defenseless and helpless, and you're blocking there, and between his own armor and then you there to defend him in any way, shape, or form possible, she tries to connect and do kind of this horrible, corrupting grip, and she is unable to find purchase on him. So, that is her turn. Fox, it is now your turn.
I will healing word Alistair.
Okay.
You.
Oh yeah, you're up. Have your movement.
That is 5 hit points.
Wooey, wooey.
You're alive.
You are. Fox, any movement? Anything else you want to do?
I will run over to Brody.
Okay.
Just so I'm clumped together with him.
Cool.
And then I will inspire him.
Nice.
And
then
the
I need
next,
to
the
do
next
the-
melee attacks, it still has advantage because mine wasn't like a melee or
A melee
like
attack.
rolled.
There's an
attack.
area of effect kind of thing.
Yeah.
She had to, make a save. So yeah, next attack will have advantage. She's
Cool.
still glowing with, like, surrounded with this ice, but also this glowing radiant energy from Viridis. So, inspiration to Brody, and Brody, it is now your turn.
Wonderful. What can I use the inspiration on exactly?
Isn't it like anything?
Attack rolls and
You
saving
can add
throws.
it to
Yeah.
ability
Okay.
check, attack roll, saving throw.
Nice. Is it a D6 right now?
Yes.
Sweet. All right. Well, have we set the precedent that we can cast 2 spells if the actions are available? Is that what we said?
Yeah, I'm gonna say if it's a bonus action, then you can do a spell and a bonus action spell. At this point, at this level, yes.
Okay.
the
I'm going
language
to-
of that.
What you doing?
Okay, well, I'm not gonna. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna put this inspiration to good use, and I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
Does this have advantage, or is it only melee?
It will have advantage because it is an attack roll. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Oh my god, that's terrible. A 10. I rolled 2 3s.
Oh, baby. Unfortunately, a 10.
Well, can I use my inspiration?
Yes, you can.
Good use,
My
good use, good
inspiration.
Is
use.
that inspiration?
Good, roll
So-
good, roll good.
14.
A 14 does hit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, scraping by.
Yes. 12 force damage. 12 from the Eldritch Blast.
Force damage. Nice. Okay. Brody, how do you want to do this? How do you want to do
Yeah, boy.
Barely keeping myself together with the little health I have, but being inspired by my good friend Foxrose, I muster up all the power I have, grabbing onto my rotted horn at my side, and I just shoot that purple black energy that I've been shooting at this thing, and it becomes overcome with this energy until it kind of squeezes in like the other little goblin things did, and then just
Nice. Yeah, so you see that purple energy kind of encompass it, and it swirls for a moment with the radiant energy of Viridis kind of giving it extra purchase and making sure that it lands. And yeah, kind of swirls around, squeezes her, and she kind of breaks and cracks and conforms a little bit as she kind of crumples into a bit of energy and then explodes away. Tatters kind of float and then dissipate and wisp away into nothingness. And as you all are there, breathing, the air starts to feel a little less cool, less a bit like a freezer, and a little bit more of a relaxing, calming kind of cool, like you would find in a nice kind of stone, shady area. And as these little wisps fall down around this pool, Alistair and Red, because you are both currently in it, you notice just a little bit of bubbling and water, just ever so slightly, starts to bubble up in this pool.
I'm gonna pick Al up and I guess get out of the water. Yeah, I know. Come on. You're alright.
Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I look at everybody else, see how hurt everybody is. We're terrible adventurers, aren't we?
We just kind of run in,
Yeah.
find ourselves dying a lot.
But listen, we just you know, we don't stay dead. That's the important part.
Yeah.
So
There's a
you're
difference
okay.
between mostly
Yes,
dead
silver
and all
linings.
dead.
Mostly dead and all dead.
Well put.
Exactly.
Well put.
I'm going to.
I'm
before
gonna
you
go
all
over to
continue, I'm
Fox
gonna
real
turn
quick.
This guy, sure, go for it. Let me also then turn off.
Yeah,
the
you can turn off the action cam.
Yeah, we don't need you anymore. Get out of here.
I'll go over to Fox Rose, who looks like he also got hurt from the battle. But I heard his powerful word of healing as I was very nearly dead. And I'm going to go over to Fox Rose and I'm going to say, hey, thank you. And then I'm going to strike you really hard in the chest. And you're going to it's like a 5-finger strike to your stomach, and you breathe really deep, and suddenly you feel that breath. It's searingly painful, and then as you breathe deeper than you've ever breathed before, you heal 7 hit points
Nice one.
as I use my hand of healing on you.
I love it.
So
Oh,
cute.
that's fancy.
I will be shocked because it hurts, and I'll be like, "Oh, thank you." And then I will jump up and hug you and healing word and cure wounds you.
Ooh.
I love it. All the healing. Friendship healing.
It's so cute.
Brody is in the corner.
I'm coming. I'm making
There's
the
a
rounds.
punch.
I'm making the rounds.
And then a hug.
Listen, if I could heal
Just
literally
hit
anybody,
Fox Rose.
it was a loving pat, I think.
6 points.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If I could heal you, I would, but I just kind of only know how to hurt everything.
No, I know. Brody, you look hurt too. Do you?
Please don't punch me.
I think you
I'm
might
very
kill him.
frail.
It's like acupuncture.
Okay.
Just all right. Count to 3.
Never done that before.
1.
I strike him.
Oh, you bastard.
And you get 5 hit points.
Nice.
Thank you.
And then I run behind and hug him from behind.
Huh.
I attack him too.
Adorable.
Punch hug. Punch hug.
I'm just bleeding out a little bit on the side.
There's different love languages happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
100%.
8
I
points.
love it.
Amazing. Well, thank you. Thank you both.
I can
I
do
feel much
one
better.
more if Red or Viridis. Do you need?
It's all right. I can take care of myself.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right.
I will actually cure wounds myself. Screw it before anything else goes wrong.
If no one else wants my last key point, I will go ahead.
And you see Alistair very gently touch his own stomach and heal himself.
Hold up.
Okay, cool. While all that's going down, I want to go back and investigate whatever weird stone it was that I saw before the ghost came in.
Sure. So yeah, so you go over and kind of look at that stone and sorry, let me do something. Yes, okay. Cool. And kind of similarly look at it, kind of get a sense of maybe you can shift it again, and you are actually able to kind of move it over pretty smoothly, actually, overall. I would say maybe even a little bit smoother than up top.
What do I see?
So you open it, and there's
5 more banshees.
Yes.
Whoosh.
All the ghosts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now you move that over, and right now you see a dark tunnel.
A dark
kind
tunnel.
of going further ahead.
Amazing. Found another tunnel, guys.
Okay.
Oh, all
We
right.
should
Before we go
probably
down
take
there,
a break.
Yeah, that. I also want to go
think we
loot
need a
that
breather.
skeleton.
Wait,
All right. So you, go ahead.
hang on. The last time we did anything in here, Ghost very nearly killed me. So,
Breather first, and then we loot the body.
yes.
Okay.
Great. So you all take a moment, a short rest, if you will, to gather yourselves, sit, rest, breathe. If there's anything in particular you'd like to do for your short rest, you can say so. If there's anything you want to talk about, you can also do that.
I'll give
while you are
everybody-
rolling hit points.
I don't have any more key points left, but I sort of give everybody some medical attention. If anybody, like, everyone seemed to take psychic damage and no physical damage, right?
Yeah.
It's like magical.
Mm-hmm.
So I sort of go around and I like check everyone's eyes, and I have them show me their throats, and I just give them like some herbs I mash up some herbs for people to chew on, and just sort of try to help out where I can.
Cool. Nice.
Great.
Nice.
I'm gonna use a couple hit die.
Yeah,
Do
I
it.
used to hit die.
Yeah, I'm gonna cure wounds myself.
Back up
Nice.
to 40.
I use 2 hit die, and I'm back at max.
Me too.
And I get my key points back.
Hey, nice.
And I also am going to. How long does this last?
I'm going to too.
Wait, yeah. After I've used my hit die and healed, I'm gonna pull out my little alchemy set and start brewing another thing.
Ooh.
What are you... What is... Red, I need you to elaborate.
Do you see me like squeezing a bit of blood out of my palm?
As a doctor, I find this entire thing extremely questionable.
I realize that. I use the mutagens in my body. And
I'm sorry, you use what in your body?
Mutagens. That's what they are
Have I as a trained apothecary ever encountered the term mutagens?
alchemy
Do
thing.
a medicine check or a history check.
That's for medicine. That's still a natural 2 for a 7.
Ooh.
That ain't medicine.
Yeah, that's definitely not medicine.
Does that sort of mean that you're like more sensitive to the force or something like that? You know, people who are force sensitive have a lot of those.
Yeah, it's very like complicated science. I'm still learning, but that's how I could do the that scene in the dark thing earlier. I
want you to teach me.
Okay, yeah. So I use I've got the blood here, and I put it inside of these this.
I take
vial
exceptionally detailed notes, like extremely good drawings of every little thing.
Mm-hmm. And then I mix it with that one, and then I have to get it boiling over here, and I've got a tiny little Bunsen burner. That I get it. You've got to get it just right as it, goes through the coily one, or it won't work out. It's a very precise sort of thing. Yes,
and I would say,
the
like,
coily tube.
looking for all of you looking at this, and different you all have kind of different types and styles of magic, and I would say this is very much, and then Alistair kind of coming from again a medicinal background. This is very much a kind of a fusion of both some kind of arcane understanding of the world and utilizing certain elements, but then also kind of very much a scientific approach with this. Again, it's very much alchemical in nature, so it's very much a fusing of those two things, which for someone maybe if their magic is a little bit more natural or associated with the natural world or the body or what have you, it's a little bit more unusual, and it's kind of like strange, like you said, coily bits, Bunsen burner, that whole thing.
Cool. And then see, right, we let it turn blue for 1, 2, 3, and then we gotta take it off. And then I wait for it to cool down, and if it turns into a darker blue, that means I've done it right. Yep, there it is. And then I can see in the dark again.
Alistair has filled up 5 pages in his notebook with Like, if this was your study buddy, you would ace the exam on this. But it's word for word what Red says. So it's like in fine lettering, coily bits and stuff like that.
And yep, if I've done this right.
Yeah.
There it is.
Nice.
Oh shoot. Yeah. So that is also what I do.
I'd also like to grab well, I'll just get everybody. This water coming in from the fountain, does it seem to actually be holy water, or is it just water?
Would I know if it... I wouldn't know.
Could I make a religion check
Go
to see
for
if
it. Yeah.
maybe some people I used to hang out with had any holy water?
And since I'm also proficient, maybe I can give him advantage.
You may do so.
Oh. Then that's going to be an 18.
An 18. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so you kind of peer over into this pool and kind of like look in, and it's actually started to kind of fill up a little bit more as it's bubbled up and come through. And you kind of like look through, and as you're kind of looking through, the water's kind of cleared away a little bit of kind of the dirt and the buildup that has been there. And you see in this pool again those two eyes and the 7 stars surrounding them. And you do get the sense that yes, this, now that whatever was here that was kind of blocking or corrupting this sacred space, now that has been cleared away, this water and this font is again able to produce holy water.
Could I dump out well, actually, so I have a healer's kit, which would have presumably some stuff I could maybe use to fill up maybe a vial or two.
Yeah, I'd say you have a vial. Yeah, you have vials.
How many vials of holy water could I fill up?
I'd say you could fill up 2.
2 vials of holy water.
Yeah, you've been giving some medicine, so you got like, 2 available.
Holy water times 2.
We also
amazing.
have those vases that we stole from us.
Oh my god, that's genius.
2 vases of holy water.
Also, could I maybe just in case? Oh, we're planning on going down that tunnel, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I would like
great.
to take out my amulet to Il Mater. And I'd like to put I'll wrap it around my hand, and I'll place it on the ground near the holy water, and I'll just say a little prayer to Seluna and say, I do not worship you, but I do respect the gods, and I hope you see that this is not done in disrespect. And then I would like to take my spear and dip it in the water. Give it a little holy action for any future encounters down here.
Okay. Good to know. I would say yeah.
Red was standing there doing that thing where you're like, if you're not religious, but you respect other people's religion, so you're like, should I like close my eyes here? I'm just gonna, me.
And it's fucked up because Alistair, you can't see what Alistair's doing on his face. So you have no guidance. You have no hints.
I have no clues. I don't know. Oh, and now he's doing the spear thing. Oh. Okay. I don't know. Hey, do you want to come check out this skeleton now?
Yeah. Let's do it.
We fill up the vases with the water.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
we get some vases of holy water.
Yeah, 2 of them.
You just carry. So yeah, Alistair has his pufferfish and his spear. Red now has 2.
And I've got like my like potion holster bags, and I'm just gonna like carefully put them in one of them.
Nice.
The thing that I have now.
That's why you should always steal, kids.
Yeah, you never know.
It'll come in
You must
handy
be
later.
Nice. So then, Red and Alistair, you're checking out the skeleton in the particular corner. Is anybody else doing anything?
I'll run over to the skeleton.
Great. All right. So we got Red, Al, and Fox over by the skeleton. And then Brody and Viridis, are you like? What are y'all doing in your short rest and slash? What are you looking at anything or kind of just waiting?
I'm just gonna kind of be composing myself mentally and physically during this short rest because I had a little bit of an ordeal there.
Noted. Thank you.
I can't really do an action during a short rest. Is that right? Like if you're doing anything per se, it messes it up.
It's an hour. What do you have in mind? And I'll see.
If you'll allow it. I would like staring into this hole that I have just uncovered. I want to kind of cock my head to the side, wondering what is inside, hoping it's not a whole other clan of banshees. And just sort of like take one of my teeth and crack it out and huck it down the hole as far as I can and use my token of remote viewing to see what's down there.
Nice.
If I have to wait till after the short rest, it's fine.
No, y'all allow it.
Do any of us notice this?
I'll have were you trying to be subtle about this, Viridis?
I mean, I wasn't calling attention to it, but I'm not
sure.
it.
I'll say that just because just the timing of it, I'm gonna say that Fox, Alistair, and Red, you're looking at this the skeleton. Brody, you do clock that.
Is that a tooth? Did you pull your tooth out?
Yes, I want to see what's down the hole. And then
That hurt.
my eyes sort of just like go white. And I'm just rigid. That's all you see.
I can't with this.
Okay. Great. So following your tooth that you tucked down the way, I guess via the does it give you exactly like what you can, or is it just basically your perception just via that?
I think it's my
that via your token.
Momento.
I would imagine it's your information.
It can last for 1 minute. Blah 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 blah. During this trance, I can see and hear from the token as if I were located where it is.
Okay, great. Then I would say kind of like looking around where it's kind of scattered across. We'll say like probably 35 feet down into this tunnel, and actually does kind of initially slope down and then level out. You see that it's kind of, whereas the rest of this kind of temple area is more slightly refined, if older stone, it shifts from stone to a little bit more of almost kind of like a cave or dirt kind of tunnel structure. It does seem like it has some kind of construction to it so that the earth doesn't just fall in. And where your tooth kind of skittered across the ground, a little bit further ahead, you do see a little bit of glimmer of bone as this pathway tunnel kind of veers and turns and goes kind of further along.
Cool. But no other signs of more banshees?
No other signs of banshees or anything like that, but potentially more remains up ahead.
Cool. Yeah. So then, Brody, you'll just see... And then my eyes go back to green. And I'm like, right. Well, we definitely have to check out that tunnel.
Okay. Thought I was the weird one. The weird one.
Whoop. Sorry. What was that? What?
Mumbling to myself again. Lost in thought.
Right.
Nice. As that's going on, Red, Alistair, Foxrose, you're kind of looking over, and you can have one person do it with advantage if you want to do kind of Luth body skeleton investigation, or you can all look and see what you find.
I only have +1 to investigation.
Well, I've got a +4, so
I've got +4 as well.
I'll give either one of you advantage.
You go ahead.
All right. A 14?
14.
So probably.
Yeah, you see kind of like a little bit now, kind of like getting into it, and kind of you move away some of the ivy and some of like the overgrown kind of crawling plant on there, and reveal more of the full form of this skeleton. You do see this amulet, and it does seem to be an amulet of Saluna. Actually, again, you see that symbol on it, and there does also seem to be a scabbard on the pelvis, essentially, and does seem to contain a short sword.
All right. Okay. Does it just look like a regular short sword, or does it look special in any way?
As you are kind of looking at it, I would say with your kind of keen eye investigation, there's something about it that intrigues you a bit.
This looks interesting. I think I'll just hang on to that for a moment.
Okay.
Al, do you think we should leave the amulet with our man here, or?
I do.
Right, cool. Leave that then.
Does the armor seem to be magical, or is it just armor?
It just seems to be kind of the faded kind of remains of leather armor.
I would like to arrange the body, the skeleton with its armor, so that it's laid out properly, so that when we're done down here, I can like get a group to gather it up and properly bury these bodies. But
Sure,
I'm not dealing with that right now. I just sort of lay it out so that all the bones are where they should be.
Absolutely, yeah. So you kind of take the time to do that and piece that together. As Red, you take the sword. Yes, it's currently in its scabbard, but yeah, you take that with you. Cool.
From the way the skeleton was, could we get any indication of how it died? Like, was it just like it starved to death, or?
Right. Do a medicine check.
Oh, I might not be.
Can I give him advantage?
You may if you want to. Yes, you're all working together in this corner.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage. As I'm laying out the bones, I'm taking note of what may have happened.
It's a 13.
A 13, which, like, hey, that's above a 10.
That's not bad.
You don't necessarily see any, like, intense, like, broken bones or kind of indentation into the bone. Looking at it, you kind of, I'd say, piece together, well, there was a banshee in here. I don't know how long it's been here. Maybe you just got him.
That makes sense to me. Right.
All right. Finishing up your short rest, unless there's anything else you need to do. There is Virdis kind of over by this opening. Brody looking a little extra pale, maybe after.
I have a gap too, where one of my like incisors was. Maybe a little bit of like green blood trickling out. I'm fine though.
Virdis, let me look at that. You look like you've got some, I don't know if it's gingivitis or scurvy
that's a
or...
little extreme.
No, it's fine. I was just looking down the tunnel, and I'm just gonna take off down the
You're
tunnel.
bleeding green, and I
wait,
chase
what?
after her.
I have questions, so I'm also gonna go.
Great. So we have Viridis, followed by Alistair, then Red, then we're going to do Brody Fox, Brody. We'll see.
Well, I'll go next.
Great, Brody, and then Fox, you'll bring up the rear.
Yeah, really confused.
Yeah. And Viridis, you're leading the way. You get that 35 feet, and you find your tooth.
Oh,
Hey.
nice. I'll pick it up.
Great.
I
Pocket
watch her with morbid curiosity to see if she's gonna put it back in her mouth.
Yeah, same.
I just pocket it.
So
Thank
that's a little
thank
bit
God.
disappointing, but okay.
Thank God.
You never know
Stick it
with
in my
you
pocket.
people.
So you keep going a little bit, and Viridis, and I'd say Viridis and Alistair, you see kind of again as there's a bit of a bend in this tunnel. You do see 2 more skeletal remains, and right now there doesn't seem to be a whole lot on them except for I'd say you can see a little bit of like a small pack nearby.
What's that?
Oh,
I'll go and check it out.
yeah.
Okay, Viridis, you go, you give it a look. Let's do investigation, see what you find when you're
I'll
digging
give
around.
you advantage.
Nice.
Who's your
Thanks,
helping?
friend.
Alright, that's a 17.
17. So you kind of like open the bag and you're doing it fairly carefully because you're not quite sure like how long it's been here, how old this is. And as you look in, you find the following. There is a small coin, copper, but it's not like your typical kind of exchange of money copper. It's got like a little square hole in it. Wait, no. It's got just a square on it, on the front part, and then on the back of it, it has a circle. So square in the front, circle in the back. And then also, you see there's a candle and what looks like a small money bag.
What's in the money bag?
You open the little pouch and you find 3 sapphires and 25 gold pieces.
Nice.
Right. I'm going to show the copper to Alistair. And I'll say, does this symbol mean anything to you?
Does this symbol mean anything to me?
Do a history or religion check. Actually, no, just history, not religion.
Ah.
Sorry,
Well,
babes.
it's still a
Stolen
15.
from him.
A 15. You look at it. This isn't any kind of holy symbol of any god that you've ever seen or know about. But you're pretty sure also this isn't any kind of current currency.
Right.
At least not that you're familiar with. There is something about it that kind of feels interesting in your palm.
I'll flip it.
Right, you flip it, and kind of, do you catch it in your hand or on the ground? Or
Yeah, I catch it, put it on my palm.
Great. Put it on your palm.
Or on the back of my hand, not my palm.
Great.
That's the opposite of your palm.
And it lands, and it's on the square side.
Cool. I'll hand it back to you. No, I have no idea what this is.
Right. Does it match, like, I don't know. Is there, like, a circle and a square carved on the wall somewhere?
You look around, and I would say kind of just overall perception-wise, this particular tunnel, less kind of stone, and again, a little bit more natural, and doesn't seem to have any particular carvings on it to maybe indicate, yes, some kind of ceremonial thing or anything like that. It's just more of a natural tunnel system or what have you.
Right. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna mention the gold. Or, sorry, the sapphires. And I'll just say,
I mean, I was helping you look through the bag.
Oh, you were helping me. Oh, okay, so everybody was there.
Well,
okay, I wasn't sure, like,
you
how
have the small
isolated I was.
money bag. Like, okay, so I'll say Alistair's nearby. So Alistair for sure clocks this. And you showed Alistair the coin. If you want to try to be sneaky about the little thing, I can let you do a sleight of hand.
Okay, I want to do it, and what I'm gonna try to do is just say, here's some gold that we can add to what we've earned already with the holy water, and pass out 5 gold to everybody else, but not mention, like, 5 gold each, but not mention anything about the sapphires, and pocket those.
Okay.
So
I gave you the help action.
That's a big old 3.
3. Okay. I would say,
man.
so she's passing out, the gold, and then Alistair,
fall on the
you're kind of there, and you just kind of see a flash of blue on her green skin, and then as she kind of, it takes her 5 gold, and there's like a little bit of a flash of something.
Can I try
as
to
she-
sleight of hand it from her?
Sure. I'll allow it.
Shit.
Could be
There's
a
no way you're gonna beat my 3.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a 15.
Okay. Are you trying to kind of catch her so before she tucks it away? Or are you trying to because she will notice a hand near her. Or
I want to.
how are you going to sleight of hand this?
My goal is to, let her put it in her pocket, and then take it out of her pocket, so that she's like, "Oh, I got away with it," and then I could be like, "Hey guys, I found some sapphires."
I mean, with that 3, I can't even blame you.
Yeah, I'd say. And then what's your passive perception, Viridis, is pretty high. Yeah,
My passive
I can look it up,
perception is
or I can look-
15.
15. So you do clock that he does grab you. You do clock that Alistair has kind of gone into your pocket and grabbed something. You do notice that.
Can I grab his wrist?
Uh-oh.
Find something?
Yes, this pouch.
Yeah. Seems like we should probably distribute that.
How are you going to distribute? I already distributed the gold.
Yes. And you didn't tell anyone about this.
No, I didn't.
We probably should.
What?
on then.
What's
Hey
happening?
everyone, look what I found! And I pull it out of her pocket.
Ah, okay.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
That's shiny. I like it. Yeah. We'll have to put that in the group fund. Do we have a group fund?
We can
We
certainly
should
start
figure that
one.
out. Yeah. All right. Put it in there.
I'm gonna carry on down the tunnel. See what else there is.
You keep walking on, and having had the flash of the 3 sapphires, and then Viridis going off, leading the way, you all walk for probably about maybe 10 minutes or so down kind of into the tunnel. Again, it's leveled off at this point, but you're kind of walking along, and you find that at certain points it kind of, you might have to duck a little bit, all you tall people. And then kind of, but gradually at a certain point you then feel the ground shift, kind of start to go up, kind of widens out a little bit, and eventually you kind of turn a little bit of a corner again, kind of a gentle turn, and you see maybe 10 feet ahead of you. It's enough space now, probably could fit 2 by 2, and there is a wooden door in front of you, almost like built into the earth itself in this kind of rock cave-like structure.
Any symbols on it?
Cursory glance. Nope, just seems like a pretty basic door.
I'll go open the door.
Right, you go, and it is locked.
Hey, Red, kick this.
All right. And I'll do a big like back kick into it. Nice, spinny, very flashy. I've done this a million
Cool.
times. And
All right, cool. Go ahead and do a kick.
that would be just like an unarmed strike, right?
I'll let you. Yeah, you could do an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Or you could. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll do that then. Ooh. That's a dirty 20, my guys. Woo.
Nice. Dirty 20. You go and you kick it, and there is a breaking of the door, but it doesn't quite all the way go.
I do it
That was a
again.
good kick.
Hey, thank you. I do it again.
One more time.
No.
Natural one.
Nice.
That was
Go.
a bad kick.
And you kick it, and you hit like that funny, like that kind of like you hit the wrong thing, and that like reverberation goes up, and you end up falling backwards.
Was that cracking the door or your ankle?
You know what? We just don't have to talk about some of these things, you know? We're just gonna... I mean, somebody... You give it a go. See how easy it is.
Okay. And I'll see if I can, like, Kill Bill punch through the door.
Yeah. Go ahead and do your unarmed attack.
That's a natural 20.
No!
I couldn't get that during the fight, but I got a natural 1. But I can explode this door.
And you do, yeah, you kind of like focus, get very, very close, and then that shift into there. And it's almost like, it's less of like punching through and more like a hit, and then almost kind of like cracks out around where Red had already kicked it, and then just kind of like breaks through, and there is a solid hole in this door. And as I'll say, Alistair, as you peer through, you kind of like look in and you see what looks like some kind of cellar. There are very, very large kind of oak barrels, but then also just kind of with a cursory glance, you notice what looks like some kind of strange marking, drawing, something on the ground of the cellar. And we're gonna stop there.
Ah, perfect. Cool.
Nice.
So
Cool.
we'll see what it is later.